Hobbs, Steve Brown, Eleanor Brown, and Chris Bowman, it's my honor and great privilege to welcome you here today. I'd like to recognize the chair of our Economic Development Authority, Michelle Farabee, and our city manager, Mary Bunting. In addition, I'd like to acknowledge a few of our other guests joining us today from Huntington Ingalls: Chip Wasson, Corporate Vice President of Corporate Strategy; Dwayne Fotheringham, President of Unmanned Systems; and from Joint Base Langley Eustis, 633rd Mission Support Commander Colonel Alan Heritage. Now, I was at an event this past Friday with the governor, and he said that he was prepared to speak for about 2 hours. Well, I decided I'd be prepared as well. But seriously, it's always a great honor to have Governor Northam visit our city. Just 2 months ago, I was happy to welcome the governor and many of the same state officials who are here again today when Governor Northam announced his Rebuild Virginia Small Business Relief Program in our historic Phoebus district. The governor, that was truly a special occasion, but I'm even happier to welcome you back for today's announcement. It's now my honor to introduce our first speaker, Brian Ball, who was appointed Secretary of Commerce and Trade by Governor Northam in April 2018. As Secretary of Commerce and Trade, Mr. Ball oversees the governor's economic, workforce, and community development initiatives and works closely with the General Assembly on economic development and business measures to help grow the Virginia economy. Please welcome Secretary Ball.
Thank you, Mayor Tuck. It's always a pleasure to see you, and the more often we get together, that means good things are happening. And thank you all for having us here today and being here today. This is a great day for the city of Hampton. It's a great day for Hampton Roads, and it's a great day for the Commonwealth of Virginia. And thanks to the folks at Huntington Ingalls and all the hard work that many other folks have done to make this day possible. And I noticed when I came in, Mr. Green, that Huntington Ingalls sign, it said "Hard stuff done right," and that's a very fitting motto for today's event. We in Commerce and Trade and the Virginia Economic Development Partnership and all of our local partners are blessed to work with and for a governor who, from day one, who's been 100% committed to economic development and job creation throughout the state, and that's something we've stayed after from the very beginning. His commitment to economic development and job creation has continued and been unwavering throughout what we've been dealing with this COVID thing, and it's a bad thing. It's not something to be taken lightly, but yet we have been able to, by being smart, continue to do the things that make Virginia the best place to do business in the United States. So it's a great honor for me to introduce to you our 73rd, excuse me, Governor Ralph S. Northam. Thank you.
Well, good morning. And what a beautiful morning this is. Thanks to all of you for being out and joining us for really a very exciting announcement. First of all, Brian, thank you for your brief and kind introduction. We're getting better as time moves along, but thank you for your leadership. And, you know, we have committed Virginia to being the #1 state in this great country of ours in which to do business, and that doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens because of teamwork, but Brian Ball, our Secretary of Commerce, and his staff have certainly done a great job leading us, and we're still #1 for business and want to be #1 for our workers as well. So thank you for all that you do. Mayor, it's always good to be back in 757. The mayor is always very kind. He gives me a new face mask each time, and I came here with the intention of wearing my 757, but they lobbied me a little bit and got a little bit different one on. But wow, what great leadership you have given to this city, and we have made a lot of announcements together, and I just appreciate all that you do and always look forward to being with you. So thank you for being here today, and thank you for your leadership. I know we have some legislators. They're busy. As you all know, we're still in session. I underline the word still. It's been a month now, so if you all can talk to your legislators, let them know that we need to get a budget, right, Secretary Ball? Moving right along, but and to all of you all here today, this is a team effort. When we come to make announcements like this, economic announcements, again, it takes everybody working together, and to the Hampton economic team, the realtors, the VEDP, everybody has been working together. And again, our mission, as Secretary Ball said, is to be the best state in which to do business and create jobs, because we know that jobs help individuals support their families, put food on the table, etc. So it's great being here in Hampton. I wanted to, thank Huntington Ingalls. Wow, what work you all have done, employing over 26,000 individuals in Virginia, building the best ships and subs in this world. And I'm an Army veteran, and I'm sure we have other veterans with us. Appreciate, sir, you wearing the uniform, everybody that's served their country. And I think we can all agree that the best defense, the strongest defense, allows us to be peaceful. It's the best deterrent to keeping other countries or our enemies from coming after us. And so these types of announcements and what Huntington Ingalls does for not only the Commonwealth but also this country is a dual role. It keeps our military strong, and it also supports our economy with jobs. And speaking of our economy, who would have thought 6 months ago, John, that we would be sitting here with face mask on with our social distancing? But I do appreciate all of you all complying with the guidelines. We're not only in a health crisis, we're also in an economic crisis. And I remind people every day that the sooner we can put this health crisis behind us, the sooner that we'll get our economy back up and running. And it's hard to believe when we think about it, but over 1 million Virginians, can you believe that? Over 1 million Virginians applied for unemployment. That's how many people are hurting out there. So anything that we can do to help these individuals, and especially help them to get employed again, that's a good thing. And it's really companies like Huntington Ingalls that have kept Virginia viable. With our unemployment rate and everything going down, it's the companies like Huntington Ingalls and the government contractors that have really kept Virginia strong. And compared to a lot of other states, while it may be difficult in Virginia, we're in a much better position than a lot of other states. So I appreciate all that you do. So this announcement today with this Unmanned Systems Center of Excellence is a group effort, a team effort, and it's putting 250 more people in Hampton Roads to work. And that is a big deal for each of those 250 individuals. So Andy, I appreciate your leadership, and I'm excited to be here on behalf of Virginia. And I just, again, on behalf of our Commonwealth, I wanted to thank you, and please pass on our thanks to everybody at your staff. And we certainly look forward to working with you and doing everything that we can to keep your company strong and growing. So I brought something, a little souvenir. I actually had a couple of bottles of wine for you, and the Secretary of Commerce said no, he didn't think that was a good idea. So I brought you a flag, a Virginia flag that we have proudly flown over our Capitol, and I hope you all will find a place to display that as well. So thank you very much, and our best to you. Thank you, Governor. Appreciate it.
So with it being such a beautiful day and being up here at the podium, I don't have to cover my face, and so I may make this speech longer than I originally anticipated. It feels good. No, I'd really like to thank you, Governor Northam, for your kind words about our company, Huntington Ingalls, and our work with the community and what we're doing with the Navy, and really appreciate you coming here today. This is really important to us. Your presence here today, Governor, demonstrates the Commonwealth's commitment to our nation's critical defense infrastructure, of which Huntington Ingalls is a part. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a landmark day for our company and the future of the U.S. Navy. As many have noted, future dominance in the maritime domain will require a mix of manned and unmanned vessels, both surface and undersea. These vessels will need to be able to share data, adapt to changing mission requirements, and work across platforms from all the military and intelligence services. HII's new Unmanned Systems Center of Excellence will be where many of these future unmanned platforms will be designed, engineered, constructed, and tested. Building on our expansive marine robotics capabilities at HII facilities in Massachusetts, Florida, and Washington State, we are now bringing together in Hampton Roads highly sophisticated manufacturing and systems engineering technologies, including autonomy and artificial intelligence, to help create and build the most advanced autonomous platforms in the world. In fact, right here is where we will begin to manufacture and assemble components as part of the Boeing-led team for the U.S. Navy's Orca XL UUV program, the largest and most advanced undersea system in the world. At HII, like the governor said, we've been building the world's most advanced and capable ships and submarines for over a century. And with our recent acquisition of Hydroid, we now build and ship more unmanned undersea systems than anyone else. We consider it an honor and a privilege to be able to make such critical contributions to the U.S. Navy and our country's national security. Huntington Ingalls also has a long history of partnering with leadership in Virginia and Hampton Roads to provide attractive and stable career opportunities to the people in our local communities. And we continue to do so with this new facility, which is not just good for Huntington Ingalls and the United States Navy, it's good for the city of Hampton and the Commonwealth of Virginia. In collaboration with the Virginia Economic Development Partnership and the Hampton Roads Economic Development Alliance, we'll be creating, as the governor mentioned earlier, more than 250 new high-quality jobs with talent drawn from right here in Hampton Roads. We would not be here today were it not for the incredible team that came together to make this facility a reality in a way that reflects our community's long history of working together to achieve long-term strategic success. This includes the City of Hampton, the Commonwealth of Virginia, the architects at Clark Nexon, the civil engineers at AES, the builders at WM Jordan, the development team led by Robert Brown and Associates, and everyone else, many of you who are involved in making this Unmanned Systems Center of Excellence a reality. So thank you again, Governor, for your support and leadership on this very important initiative. Thank you to all of our partners who've helped make this possible. And thank you all for coming out here today to support the launch of this great new facility.
Next, I'd like to introduce a great friend of our city and a true regional leader, Rob Brown. Mr. Brown launched Robert Brown and Associates Incorporated in 1977. Under his leadership, the firm has built a strong reputation in brokerage and commercial development. He has served as president of the Coliseum Central Business Improvement District, in which he has his Coliseum Crossing Shopping Center, was chairman of the Hampton Roads Economic Development Alliance, and served as a member of the executive committee for the Peninsula Council for Workforce Development. Please welcome Rob Brown.
Governor Northam, Mayor Tuck, and distinguished guests. It's a privilege to be with you this morning. Our Campus Parkway development team, consisting of my family's business and John Lawson's team, is proud to be a part of an innovative project and investment by one of the premier business and employers in the country. We'd like to give a special thank you to Huntington Ingalls, the City of Hampton, and the State of Virginia for the continued investment in Hampton Roads' manufacturing and technical jobs sector. The Virginia economy starts with employment, and jobs are great for our region. A project like we are celebrating today is difficult to bring to fruition in normal economic conditions, but the conditions endured during this pandemic have certainly brought unique challenges. With the strength of our development team, city staff, and leadership at Huntington Ingalls, we've been able to work through the pandemic and get this project across the finish line. On behalf of John Lawson, Skip Smith, and Brad Brown, our development group would like to bring recognition to our general contractor, W.M. Jordan, site work contractors, C.A. Bars, project financing with Town Bank, project designers, Clark Nixon and AES Civil Engineering, along with the City of Hampton staff for their efforts on design and construction to help us get to this point. We'd also like to say thank you to the Technical Solutions Division of Huntington Ingalls for their vision and hard work on this project. As you can see, site work is well underway. Steel installation for the first building will begin to be erected today. And we plan to finish the first building prior to the end of the year, and the next and larger building will be completed in the fall of 2021. Thank you again to everyone who's been involved in this project, and it's certainly a great and exciting day to be a Virginian. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce Chuck Rigney, our Director of Economic Development and Secretary of the Hampton Economic Development Authority. Chuck joined the city just under 2 years ago. Prior to that, he spent over 21 years with the City of Norfolk, which included serving as their Economic Development Director. Please welcome Chuck Rigney.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's a great day in the Commonwealth and our city. And thank you very much, Mayor Tuck, for that kind introduction. It really is my pleasure to lead a great economic development team here in the City of Hampton, and I want to thank Huntington Ingalls and the Technical Solutions Division on their behalf for choosing Hampton for this Unmanned Systems Center of Excellence. We also thank Governor Northam and Secretary Ball for their exceptional leadership in bringing this deal to Virginia and to our city here in Hampton. Less than a year ago, our department received information from the Hampton Roads Alliance about a prospect with the need for existing space for a very specialized user with a very short time frame. There was competition from other states. Hampton didn't have an existing building. It would have been easy to take a pass on Project Enterprise, the code name the Alliance had assigned this project. But we had a team with a dream, and everybody got to work. Our Hampton City Council had just recently given us the ability to bring this site to a Tier 4 certification under the Commonwealth's certification program that takes a place that is not yet shovel-ready to certification as a shovel-ready site. Without that, we wouldn't be here today. So we huddled up with our city leadership and the city departments that would be essential to making the timeline necessary, and no one said, "No way, Governor," but they didn't say it out loud anyway. But anyway, we got to work. Time is too short to thank everybody that made this day possible, but I would be remiss if I didn't thank the Alliance's Amy Jordan, the Virginia Economic Development Partnership's Lindsay Hurt, Campus Parkway's Brad Brown and John Lawson, Williams Wellens' Bill Nussbaum, and our amazing city staff, Greg Getz, Trish Melichik, Bonnie Brown, Hannah Sabo, McCord Newsom, Dan Gerard, and many others. You guys went way above and beyond. Our EDA chair, Michelle Farabee, was the leader of an outstanding economic development authority that backed this project all the way. And I want to thank Michelle for her leadership and the EDA's role in making this day possible as well. I would like to single out two other folks that were essential to making this day possible. Thank you, Grant Hagan, for leading the TSD project team, and Mike Yaskowski of my team for your hard work and dedication to seeing this project through to a successful conclusion. When I say these guys have shared some serious quality times, President Green, over the past several months, it is a gross understatement. They knocked down anything and everything that came their way, so thank you, Grant and Yaz, very, very much. And turning it back over to our Hampton's biggest cheerleader, Mayor Tuck, I'd like once again to thank Huntington Ingalls for the selection of Hampton Roads Center North for the Unmanned Systems Center of Excellence, the first of what we hope to be many investments here in Hampton in the coming years. Thank you very much.
It's a rarity that you get two Duke guys on the same platform. But as I tried to express to Andy Green earlier, I really just want to thank Huntington Ingalls for making this investment in the city of Hampton. Hampton has been the center of aeronautics and aerospace development for more than 100 years. When Langley Field and what was then called NACA landed here. And much of that research today focuses on the development of unmanned systems for a variety of uses, commercial and military, in the air, and now under the water. With the National Institute of Aerospace, the NASA Langley Research Center, and Joint Base Langley Eustis, all located less than a mile from the future home of Huntington Ingalls Unmanned Systems Center of Excellence, Hampton will remain in the forefront of research and development on unmanned systems, advanced manufacturing technologies, aerospace research, and defense-related industries. Getting to this announcement today shows the kind of partnerships we have with the Governor's Office, the Virginia Economic Development Partnership, with the Regional Hampton Roads Alliance, with foremost national companies like Huntington Ingalls, and with developers like Rob Brown. It is a testament to the hard work of so many that made this project a reality in just 9 months. I hope to welcome Governor Northam back again soon because we know Hampton has many more exciting projects in the works. Thank you for being here for this momentous occasion. Now we have commemorative gifts on the tables, and please be sure to take a bag before you leave. And at this time, I'd like to invite my fellow speakers to join me for the official groundbreaking over to my right. I would also ask that members of the audience remain near their seats and continue to practice social distancing. Thank you.